Okay, and we're live. What's that?
My name is Tiffany.
And how old are you, Tiffany? You can sit down if you want. Or you can. You don't have to, but
I am 32 years young. And I am Native American and
speak up.
African American.
Speak up.
Oh. I am partially Native American and the other half African American.
But you're all American.
But I'm all American.
So nobody's going to try and put you in a camp and deport you to Venezuela.
Right, right. Oh my God. I know you be like looking in on that stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My ex was very what's a good word I can
Do you need a light?
describe it? Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Now look at that. It's $3 from GoPuff, and it's a mini torch. It's a push button torch. I got 2 of them from GoPuff, and they're awesome.
Oh my God. Can I use it?
We'll see. The problem is if I hand it to someone and let them carry it around, I'm never going to see them or it again. So it's just.
See me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of time
More
people go and they have their adventures and they go their own path, and then I don't intersect with them and I don't get my lighters back. 1 week, 6 lighters walked off. So yeah, and I can't afford to keep doing it. So you're 32 years old, and how long have you been? I'm going to say homeless. You have a place to stay right now. Do you ever have to sleep on the street, or do you ever have no place to go? Okay, so you've never done the long haul, staying up for 6 or 7 days. You have?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Because before this, I was all that.
all the way homeless. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like it kind of didn't change because I'm still doing the same thing. I just don't like to be home by myself. So.
And do you do meth, or do you do Fetty, or both of them? You do Fetty, okay. But you're not addicted to meth.
No.
Okay, I understand. Yes, you can get physically addicted to meth, but you have to be really stupid to get addicted to meth, because apparently it's not that hard to not get addicted. But with Fetty, it's always more. I have enough for a week, so 6 hours later, let's get another 8-ball, as Dennis Leary would say. He used to talk about that with cocaine. You ever hear any of his stand-up? I recommend No Cure for Cancer, his stand-up, where he talks about how he wants to die of cancer, and he's never quitting smoking, except a few years ago he actually did. But the point is, Dennis Leary's like, hey guys, let's get an 8-ball of cocaine. Let's get an 8-ball. It'll last us all weekend. 4 hours later, let's get another 8-ball. So, excuse me. How much time do you spend dope sick? Speak up.
That got me introduced to that. So it's kind of hard to answer that one because
Got you introduced to what? To what?
into
The bank?
he introduced me to the
You got to speak up. Don't worry about what you're saying. It's okay. But
he introduced me to fentanyl.
Oh, fentanyl. Fetty, right. Or Fetty spaghetti, I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fettuccine.
How long ago was that?
Almost 5 years ago.
And you're still together?
Somewhat,
But you want the relationship to end, is what you're saying. Okay.
I just don't want to be fucked up about it and just leave and be fucked up about it. But I think that he was fucked up for introducing me to
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I'm mostly deaf too, so
Are you?
yeah. I'm functionally deaf.
I'm pretty loud.
I know. The thing is, there's a lot of traffic noise and there's wind noise. So it's like, imagine like putting a blow dryer in my ear and expecting to hear over people over that. That's what it's like.
Kind of shy.
Okay.
I'm not, but I am.
Well, you can be shy. You just got to talk loud enough for the microphone to pick you up. I was shooting video, and it's all she's going like this, and I'm like, "You doing what?" And I didn't get anything useful because she's talking like she's sitting 3 feet away from me in a room, and it's 40-mile-an-hour winds outside. I can't understand a damn thing. So I apologize in advance for that. But you kind of got to be like on the edge of yelling if I'm outside. And medical respite is, every room has these fans, and they're loud, and and people are like, well, how come other people can hear me but you can't? Because my ears are fucked up, dude. Like I don't understand. I can hear you, yeah, because you don't have fucked up ears. Except he does. They're just not as bad as mine.
Oh, okay. All right, Marcus. I like your name.
Thank you. But call me Haru if you can.
Okay.
I don't want to be associated with the name Marcus, and Haru is a gender neutral word. It can be work for a girl or a boy, and I'm gender fluid, so I'm not gonna like put on makeup and a dress and hang out with my hairy legs at the bus stop.
You don't look like a Marcus, though.
Okay. Well, there was Marcus Aurelius, and Marcus means child of the god of war, and I just don't want to be associated with war. I'm a pacifist, so you got introduced to Fetty 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Have you? How long have you been addicted? Did you like not get addicted for a while?
Right away.
Yeah.
Right away. That's why I'm really fucking up. Yeah, it is.
Well, I had a woman shotgun me, Fetty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So I did that a couple of times in one day, and I haven't seen her since. I was on opioid pain medication.
Yeah.
Let's wait for that truck to go by. I was on opioid pain medication for 12 years. I never got addicted, and it stopped doing anything. It just stopped. And he wasn't going to raise my dose anymore because I would get addicted.
Yeah.
And I was doing 3 30-milligram OxyContin extended release.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, plus 4 or 5 or even 6, 5 or 10 milligram morphine or oxymorphone or oxycodone. I started with 1 10 milligram Vicodin, hydrocodone, every day.
Yeah.
I actually had a prescription for 2, one every 12 hours, and I only needed 1 at first. And within 2 or 3 months, I was taking 3 a day.
Yeah.
And then I eventually needed to go up. It was the vanishing point of the effect that it has on you is miserable, because you know how happy you were, you know how good you felt. It was like taking a happy pill.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it at first, and I knew it was going to become a race, and I just went off of it, and I started doing weed, even though knowing I would get dropped from my program. But anyway, this woman did a couple of shotguns into my mouth. It got rid of my pain. I felt a little euphoric, but it wasn't
That's
like...
how I got addicted to it. Because my boyfriend, or my ex-boyfriend, I would have a seizure, and right after my seizure, my body would hurt, it would ache, and he would just blow that into me.
Yeah.
That's how I got addicted.
Yeah. Well, the point is I didn't make a habit of it. And I've never tried clear, and I've never tried rock cocaine, crack, whatever.
You are strong-minded. Wow.
Well, the thing is, I know I have an addictive personality. I can't really do things in moderation. It doesn't mean I need to cut them off. I do pot 2-3 times a day maybe, and I'm good. I don't need to smoke myself into oblivion all the time.
Yeah, you're right. I like that.
You like what? That I have a will? Oh, you like smoking weed?
Yeah. I like that in high school.
You want to vape some weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes me giggly.
I have arm pockets. Okay, so this is Galactic Grape or Galaxy Grape. It's from M-Fuse. These are $28. You can get stuff at the dispensary.
Yeah. Well, when did you go to?
What? Zips.
Zips?
I go to Zips, yeah. You just inhale.
Okay. 5 clicks on.
Don't worry about it. It's already on, and
Okay.
you just need to inhale.
Do you know if there's a Safeway or Albertsons anywhere?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about this neighborhood. Sorry. Thanks, guys.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I have a couple of other flavors.
Ooh. Woo. That's a good one. Yeah, this really helps with my seizures.
You ever see Dune?
Dune?
Dune. Any of the Dune movies, like Timothy Chalamet and...
I don't really watch too much.
Okay, well, it's about a desert planet in the distant future, and people are fighting wars over a substance that's only found on one planet called spice. And it extends your life and gives you telepathic powers and things like that. And there's a line in the first movie, he who controls the spice controls the universe. So there's a cannabinoid called spice now. And I encountered a woman. She said she was a healer. She did me 2 or 3 gravity bong hits. It was the most profound experience I had in my life. And these people go around, they call themselves healers.
Yeah.
And they can actually use the synthetic cannabinoid, the spice, to tailor a kind of therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it has a trip profile or whatever where where you have revelations and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. You like spice?
I've done it once. I've done it once, and I haven't found another healer. And I like to do stuff like that in a safe or a controlled environment. I don't want to be outside, and I don't want people like threatening coming into the room or threatening to rob me or beat me or whatever. So I'm going to close this now, and we'll do some video later. Thank you, Tiffany.